heck, dang on.
Yo, 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 yo.
I ain't gonna tell my pajama goddamn.
Sam. I'm here now. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Businessman, no fake ones on my premises. Same soon told me if I find them, gotta finish them. Gotta kill all you, I can't leave no witnesses. Do it in 60 seconds, call me 1 minute. Roll that weed up, I stay G'd up. Hey, that's me, bro, everyday procedure. You think y'all hustle, you think y'all smart. Every one of my niggas got EBT cars, electronic benefits. I pay taxes too, so I got a right to my own shit, bitch. Hang around Crips, Bloods, Hounds, and Sigmas. Go Crip blood signs and blue fire signals. You know, you niggas wanna fuck with danger. When my niggas milk Lawson, Robin Mangrum, Dick Brown, VP, Tyree, JB, PT, and Chris that used to fuck with Angel. Yeah, I don't fake the black man. I'm a fucking black man and fake the light skin. Feel me?
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Zach Business Wallace and Anthony Brown. We here.
Yo, what up, man?
Today,
What up?
What's up, my brother? Today, Spicy Saturday. We're talking about dating a little bit. We got some other codes coming through. Females trying to make sure they speak on a female point of view. Hopefully, Ms. Lori, she was talking a little trash in the chat, so we're trying to see what's going on with that. But it's healthy. It's a healthy conversation we have, man. Remember, this commenting on the comments. Me and Anthony started the show a while back, and we finally got this thing, kind of got the kinks worked out. Still searching for the best sponsors, man. So we got a few in mind that I've been talking to earlier today, and hopefully it's something in the works for everybody. But today we're going to be talking about, what are the financial expectations of a potential relationship? What are you most jealous of? What are your jealousy triggers? What are your jealousy triggers? What is the impact of an age gap in dating? What is your perfect date night? Hopefully some of the ladies come on by that time. What are the qualifications for sex on the first date? And also, what are your boundaries for friendship outside your relationship? If you're already in a relationship, what are the boundaries? I think that's pretty good topics today. So before everybody really jump on, it's perfect time for me and you to get all our views on that, man. So right now we'll start with I say, what are the qualifications for sex on the first date? You want me to speak on that first, my brother?
Yeah, go ahead and take a swig at it, man. Go ahead and take a swig at it.
Listen. So, ladies, if a man come at you correctly, all right, that means giving you the time, making you feel valuable, and take you on a great date. That means you two also connect in a way that you trust him. Okay, trusting. We're talking about trusting and giving him the comfort coming to your home But you might necessarily go to the house. You might necessarily be, you might necessarily be on let's just say a nice hotel. I don't know. It's whatever you guys agree to from the beginning, but you've been talking to him for a while. You guys really do decide whether he's going to get into any type of encounters with you. All right. But if I'm coming suave and I'm clean cut and you feeling me and I'm feeling you ladies, that's when you should open up that communication to where you guys are going to some type of entanglement. You know what I'm saying? But the ladies have to understand every man don't come with the same intentions of trying to score on the first night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying score because that's my white term. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that females do have to understand we come into it with an open mind. Yeah, shit, most time we do want you on the first night. You know what I mean? But only if it's a perfect date. You know what I'm saying? If it's a perfect date and the energy is there, I'm grown enough to understand that there's nothing wrong with, a little intercourse at the end of the night, ladies. All right. That's my view on it, brother. And like I said, I'm hoping my ladies come on later and explain themselves on it, or at least let me know if I'm right or wrong about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to know, for the ladies, what does it take for you to be comfortable enough? Because that shit is unplanned, bro. It's unplanned. I don't think none of us planned it. What you think on it?
Ah, man. But for sex on the first night, man, it just depends on the vibe. It depends on the you know what I'm saying, the swag of the man. It just depends on if they vibing. You know what I'm saying? But the real thing is that we're gonna have to loop back around to this topic because number
Exactly.
one, we don't have no ladies on.
Understand?
But
No homo.
my thing is that here's the thing. Men and women are different when it comes to
Exactly.
that. Number one. But the crazy part about it, if a woman is meeting a man for the first time, and y'all may disagree with me, but a woman to know if she gonna sleep with that man on the first night or not.
Most time they do.
It at 90% of the time. But the crazy thing is, it's gonna take it's what come out that man's mouth what disqualifies him immediately from, you know what I'm saying, getting to that level. But if that joker's saying the right stuff, if his walk is the right way, his smell is the right way, his cut is the right way, and he going about himself that first night, he in the game. He in the game. He in the game.
Tell us if you're right. Tell us if you're right,
Yeah,
Lord. Ant said smell. Go ahead. Just go over it a little quick, Ant. You said smell, the vibe. The topic right now, Lord, is what are the qualifications for sex on the first night? Because look, I done had some people tell me that, that is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong. I'm telling them it's right. You know what I'm saying? The reason
let me tell you, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stop you right there. First and foremost, who told you it was wrong? Was it man or woman?
I've had both. I had both say it was wrong. Everybody be so politically correct. The thing is, majority of the relationships nowadays, things have changed from back in the day. It's all about adjusting. So nowadays, when you go on a nice date with somebody and she really, really feeling you, y'all kind of go ahead and handle your
She
business.
gonna she gonna let you smack on the first night.
What you mean? What's
She
tell so say
cap
it, Laura.
cap. That is cap. That is cap.
What you say, Laura?
I honestly say, like in my younger days,
Oh, here we
I
go.
would have
Younger
viewed
days.
it. Yeah, in my younger days, I would have viewed it completely different. But my older days now, I won't even tell you that, because like the things that moved you when you were younger, the older you get, your mindset changes. So the things that turned you on back then, or really enticed you, the older you get, you're like, oh, I've seen this before, or I did this before. You know what I mean? So it doesn't move you as quickly. So I think it's a case by case basis. I mean, you do have some people who you're not just gonna touch on me just because you bought me a steak, so I can buy my own steak. Like I
I
think it just
figured you
all
were gonna say
depends.
that.
And I
But
feel like sometimes if you realize it, if you're out in the dating world and you're going around dating people, how many people you gonna get to before you realize, oh, wait, hold on, let me count. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
okay.
so I
sit
just
down.
feel like it's a case by case basis. But he's right. It can be that thing where you just be like, oh Lord. I don't know if it's the alcohol or what. Let me slow myself
I
down.
was just gonna say.
But I
I
don't
mean,
drink
you.
anymore. Like I haven't drunk in years. But I mean, in my days, 20, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay, so the question should be moved around a little bit. Okay, I see what you're saying, but like, if you really, really feeling somebody,
Mhm.
and like I said, I've dated women around 35, 38, 40,
Mhm.
25, 22. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way through 30 up to the 40s, and I've seen where females, and I'm sure it's different on both sides. But females, if they really are feeling you, I've had to turn some people away. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know what's gonna be the expectation level is gonna move. We had a nice dinner. You know what I'm saying? We've been drinking, had a nice time. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when as a dude, when you care about the woman and you don't want her uh to be too emotional about some situations, you try to hold back. But
I
it's
was about to
hard
tell
to
you that
draw a
part.
line.
No.
Me- Women
Stop.
get emotions
Stop.
involved
Stop.
easy now. You
Stop.
already know that. Not all women,
Stop
because
it.
I'm not.
Stop it. Stop it. First and foremost, we ain't talking about no emotional shit on the first night. We ain't talking about no this and that on the first night. We talking about average date, general meet and greet. Okay, 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half in. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling we've been vibing the whole night. Okay, what's next?
I don't know
You
now,
know what
because
I'm
if you
saying?
put that thing on her, she gon' that first night, it's a wrap. She ain't going nowhere.
See?
So the thing is, we ain't got to that level yet. The
As
the,
far as
the, the
what?
thing is, we
What
still at
level?
home plate. We still at home plate. The question is that
Qualifications.
it's a yeah, it's about the qualifications. What gets you round to home base? You know what I'm saying? The qualifications is that his swag got to be right, his vibe got to be right. What come out his mouth definitely has to be like 99% on point. Because me and all my experiences, all the bullshit I done, like I said, I honestly believe that when a woman, I say this here, when a woman meets a man on that first night, she automatically knows if she's sexually attracted to him or not.
Exactly.
She knows that. Like that just comes with the woman territory. Because if a woman ain't sexually, if she's not physically attracted to you, she ain't gonna waste her time with you. She just that's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is just networking, what you like to do. That's it. You just a toy just to go out and have fun with. Other than that, mm-mm. What come out of a man's mouth on that first night is so important for him to end up smashing that woman that first night. If that shit fly out of his mouth wrong, he's done. He's done. He would not make it. He would not make it to second base, bro. I'm telling you that.
Gotcha.
That's true. Mental stimulation is something that people don't even like really realize. You know, like you can physically be all right, but if you don't mentally stimulate me, whatever, sir. Okay, you know what I mean. But I think
I heard
he's
women say
right.
that. I heard
He's
women
totally
say
right.
that.
It's a mental stimulation thing. You can get somebody's attention mentally just by certain things, what you say, communication, all that. That portion can make a woman be like, wait a minute, hold on. You know what? Let me drop them drawers for
Real talk. That's the real talk. That's what we
I'm just
do.
being honest.
It's
That's just how it
100%.
is. You know, I see it a lot. It's true. If you talk a good game, you can talk. I'm not saying this by a long shot. This is not all women. That's not what I'm saying.
No, it's true. I know exactly what
That's
you're
true,
gonna say.
Lord.
You can
I'm gonna
talk a
tell you
good
exactly what
game because
you can talk
words
a
are
woman out of the drum.
you can. Words are something you pay attention to. Communication.
Okay. So
The
most
the
women
actual
want to
woman
be
is
taught,
psychosexual.
right?
I didn't hear you.
The
Most
actual
women want to be taught. Want to be taught.
Do we want to be
You know what
talked
I'm
to? You went out for a second.
Well, what I'm saying, most women wanted to get to the point where a man could have some intellectual conversation.
Yes.
You know, it's different things that stimulate a woman, different things that stimulate a man, but a woman still want to be courted to the fact of where they want to be, hey man, damn, you can't talk me out of my drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. You can't come at a woman with an average conversation. If I can have this same conversation at the corner store, you're not really like moving me. But if it's a conversation and you speaking like it don't matter what subject I bring up, we're able to have that connection. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, where you been at?
Exactly.
Yeah. The average woman is what they call it. I think it's called psychosexual. They like the intellect. They like the conversation. They like the engage and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we physical by nature. That's just who we are. You know what I'm saying? The key to that is we just gotta learn to back it up with the game. If we back it up with the game, it's pretty much a done deal.
And I guess that's what gets to the next topic, because a lot of people are just not aged enough with enough experience to know how to talk to a woman, or take care of a woman, or take care of whoever their guy is. Sorry about that. And the thing that's next is about the age gap, man, because I'm seeing it more and more and more. Like, most women are with someone that's older than them, and it's a lot of cases of this. What is the impact of an age gap in your significant other? Is that person? Do that person want to? Because some people don't want to listen. Some people like, man, you know what? I don't care about your experiences. I ain't like no other female. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't me. You know what I mean? So for some reason, when I did date younger women under 30, it was different. It was way different than dating a woman 30 years old and up. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think is the most important thing? Like, what is the impact of an age gap in your significant other? Because nobody don't want to talk about this.
You want to go, Ant? You can go.
Well, I think that the age gap, it does play a part, because that's when the sense of maturity comes. You know, who's more mature? Women tend to seek an older guy because the maturity is there, the stability is there, the financial part might be there. It's just a lot that comes with when that age gap is more widened. But when the man starts going backwards on the age gap, it's more of a physical thing. It's more. It's not really a mature thing. It's more of a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking it on the general level. When a man starts going backwards on the age gap, it's more of a physical presence that younger woman brings to the table. But he got to also realize that the younger the woman is, the more immature she gonna be. Like, say for instance, the age gap between me and my fiance, and I call her my wife. The age gap between me and my wife is, I think, like 8, 9 years. But I can't expect her to act 44. She's never been 44. I can't expect her to act 40. She's not 40. I can only expect her to act 36. You know what I'm saying? I can only expect her to act her age. But she will hold me to a higher standard because the fact that I am 44. She will hold me to a more higher uh, status of leadership. And leadership comes with the financial responsibility. The more being more masculine, the more present, the more calm. Because we both realize she's a lot younger than me, and that's where we have to. If we're gonna settle with that person, we have to learn to deal with the somewhat the younger mentality that's your significant other, if she is younger than you, or in some cases women find younger men, that younger mindset they bring to the table. But that's where you have to remind them that I don't expect you to act my age. I expect you to act your age. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't reached that age level yet. That comes with what we spoke about the other day, is that people change every day. You know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of adapt to each other, is the word that I use. You got to adapt to each other. You got to adjust. You don't change nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to trying to change somebody, it's gonna go completely left. It's gonna go left. It's gonna go left out the gate. So you adapt. Like, she adapts to me, I adapt to her. We work out the kinks in between, and we go from there. And we both grow. And that comes with, again, that comes with what I said about 3-4 days ago. It comes with communication. As long as y'all communicating and everything, the age gap really shouldn't be. It shouldn't really affect it. It will, because somebody's significant older, somebody's significant younger, but it really shouldn't affect it as long as y'all communicating. And the thing is, but I can say this: when you dating somebody like in the early 20s, whether it's regardless of a man or woman, you got to understand, man, they gonna want to be out a lot. They ain't gonna want to be home. Weekends they want to be out. They want to be enjoying life. They want the energy, man. The energy. When you become older, like Lori said, man, back in her younger days, and we all went to God also, man. Once we were ready to get out of school and stuff like that, we were ready to hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you reach that 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, we was ready to hit the streets, ready to go clubbing, ready to get out, ready to party, ready to go to the next city, ready to do this, ready to do that. But as you got older, all that it's like that high came down. You became more stable. You became more of a homebody, but you still want to get out. But you become more complete. You become more of a whole.
All right.
So you know what I'm saying.
Let me say this real quick. It's just a quick rebuttal. There have been many times where I've dated someone younger that's been more chill than a 34, 35-year-old. I mean, more homebody. They want to cook more. They want to cuddle more. They want, like, I'm thinking that we can't set the norm to think that, because there are songs that's called age ain't number the number, stuff like that. There are some people out there, even me, I think all three of us is like this. And when everybody else come on, they probably gonna agree to it. And I'm not saying you're wrong in anything you're saying. That you definitely right. But we got to keep in mind that for some reason there are some people that just grow up slow. They're never shown anything until life hits them. Then you got your 18, 17, 18, 19s that grow up, and their big brother or big sister might be 28, 29, 30, and they learn from those people. Oh, you know what? When I get 20, 21 years old, I kind of want to be with somebody about 27, 24, 25, 26, 27. You know what I'm saying? It might even go to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
It's been times to where like you would just not understand that people are so like this, they just light years above everybody. You know what I mean? When it comes to mentality, you know what I mean? One knowing what credit is about. You know what I mean? I got taught what credit was about when I was 28, and it was a 21-year-old girl that showed me. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It like, you know, it's crazy how that is, but sometimes people are just not ready mentally to get to that level of knowing what experience is. You know what I'm saying? Now, with this age gap thing, right? The person still has to be open-minded enough to want to be taught, because there are some 30 and 40-year-olds you still can't teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be taught. They don't want you to think you're smarter than them. Because then that's when the contest begins.
Yeah.
And we start going against each other and this. And I don't want to get too serious in it. You know what I mean? Because we get serious quick. You know what I mean? I was watching some old footage of our conversation, but we nailed the Trump thing yesterday. People weren't even on it yet, and then I end up seeing so many people bringing up that topic after we hit it. Like, it just had happened like maybe 5-6 hours before we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. So, man, this age gap thing is awesome because it just, you have to make sure you ready to go through that adventure with a younger person.
Right.
Laura, you ever thought about dating a younger dude?
Hold on. I gotta come to answer the fence for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Because what you're speaking about, Zach, is what we call one-offs, right?
Okay.
And what I mean by one-offs is it's rare. It's rare to really find what you're talking about, like in just women and men in general, is where, and I can tell you two things. You know, I was married twice. The first time 7 years. We was in a relationship for 7 years, and then the second time I was in a relationship, marriage for 13 years. And I'm gonna tell you this. The first time, my ex-husband was older than me. When I moved out my mom's house when I was 17. I thought I was grown. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
You weren't finna tell me. You know what I mean? And
was it a 6 to 7 year age gap? Was it a big age gap? 6 to 7 years?
It was 5 years. It was 5 years. But what I mean is, when I left, the things that I went through in life with the small homelessness, all that other stuff, it made me mature a little bit faster than most people. It made me look at life from a different perspective. That's why I said I feel like it's an experience thing. You can't really put age on it. You really have to put experiences. Now, when I got to 22, 23, I had my son at 19, and I turned around and had my daughter at 22 going on 23. It's like something just clicked within me. And I'm like, I really didn't, even though like when I was in 17, 18, I was in the club, like, or whatever, I really didn't get to like understand that part of life. So it's like, you kind of get curious. True. But it dies real quickly. But he used to always tell me, because you know my personality, you've been knowing me I'm a very goofy person. Like, I love to joke. I love to laugh. The only time I can take life serious is probably when it's a business deal. Other than that, I ain't taking nothing serious. And it's not because of that. You have to understand me and my personality. So he was the type of person, he was more serious. So it was like, you need to grow up. And I was only 23. He was like, you need to grow up and stop joking around and playing around so much. So guess what I did? I started molding myself into being somebody that I wasn't. And it was so bad to where one of my sisters even said, I don't even recognize you, because they weren't used to me not being the person that joked and laughed around. So when he says you can try to end up trying to change that person, something clicked in me one day, and I remember watching something, and the guy was like, you can wake up happy you have two choices in life. We could wake up happy with the person we're laying with, or you could wake up regretting that you ever dealt with this person. It was like a light bulb went off, like, I'm really being somebody I'm not. How can I tell this person that I'm happy when I know I'm not even totally happy, because I'm not even happy with myself, because I changed me to be with you. Now, my second husband lied about his age when we first met. I didn't find out till I was pregnant that my second husband was actually not 3 years younger than me. He was 7 years younger than me. I didn't find that out till I was pregnant with my daughter. So, like, it was a big, like, I would never date nobody younger than me. I would never date nobody younger than me. And it happens, you know. But my grandma used to make this statement, and I didn't understand it. She used to say, if you're going to date a man while he's young, and accept it, you got to accept the growth that he has to go through to get to the person that he needs to be, right? And I didn't understand it, you know. And I'm like, what does she mean by that? Now, when I mean that is, the growth doesn't mean I got to accept your when you get in your 30s, because we started dating when he was 19. I don't have to accept when you get in your 30s and you're still the same immature person. Yeah. I don't, you know what I mean? Because now it ain't just mistakes, it's your character. It's actually who you are and who you have become. And so that's why I said the age difference, what you look for in your teens, you don't look for in your 20s. What you look for in your 20s, you don't look for in your 30s. And that's why a lot of couples outgrow each other the older they get, is because the things that you look for, that mental split starts happening, you know, or whatever. So I have dated younger. Yeah. Would I ever do it again? Absolutely not.
What was the difference? What was the difference? Because me and Anthony, we don't know from men to
financially mature, help pay bills, whatever. It wasn't that, but it was a mental matureness that just wasn't there. No matter, I don't care if you paid the rent. I don't care if you paid the more. I don't care if you did everything responsibly on that end financially.
Mental as in what though? Mental as in what?
Immature, like as far as like how he viewed relationships with people. Like if you and I are a co-worker, I should know a boundary, right? He ain't know no boundaries, Lord no. He had no boundaries. I'm not even gonna put him out, but he didn't have no boundaries. So the things he did, like the appreciation of a person that actually has your back, you didn't appreciate it because you didn't understand it. Yeah. But then you have to look at why doesn't this person understand it? And I realized you didn't understand it because guess what? When you weren't raised on it.
Yeah. So what you think, Miss Sauter? Miss Sauter, how you doing? How you doing today?
Hey, y'all.
What's going on? Welcome. You see what we're talking about, the impact of the age gap. What you think? What you think about that topic, man? What you think is an impact of the age gap with your significant other?
Maturity, the maturity level, like because you know you got younger boys that act more mature than some older men. Some older men.
See, I knew it.
As they think they do, but they don't. So yeah, I just think it's like a more of a maturity thing for the age impact.
Okay. And to touch on real quick, because we calling it Spicy Saturday and dating. We went over this other topic real quick, and we probably gonna definitely hit it again. I'm thinking somebody else gonna come on too in a minute. But we're gonna throw you on the spot. You ready? You ready for this question, right?
Yeah.
Man, everybody done said something about it, so I don't know if you can see the screen. What are the qualifications for sex on the first date? What? First of all, I ain't even asking you how you did that. You know what I'm saying? But your body motion kind of your body motion kind of gave it up. Talk to me. What's the qualification? When a man come to you, he come to you correct. Are you getting him some play or no?
If he coming correct, yeah.
Watch this.
It's already
the 22-year-old you. Yes or no?
The 22-year-old me, no.
The 25-year-old you.
30-year-old me might give you a try. The 30-year-old me might give you a try, but the older me is like, that's all you got.
Why did it change? Why you think it changed from the 25 to 30? Like what? Like seriously?
Because you grow, like you're growing. Your mind is steady growing, your body, your spirit, your soul, everything is still growing. You're still getting to learn yourself. You're gonna like you say, you're gonna outgrow your partner. And I mean, we talking about first date. You gonna outgrow it. Just
yeah, gotcha. All right. So with that said, what is your perfect date night? Your perfect date night. We talking about from you was 20 all the way to now.
A perfect date night.
Perfect date night. All of us gonna try to go through it.
Somewhere out of country. We could be in a hotel room out of country, just as long as I'm out of America.
Out of America. I got you. What you say, Ant?
I'm out of America.
What you say? What now?
Perfect date night. You and your lady.
Just anything simple, man. When there's no arguing, we just out, enjoying each other and stuff like that. I mean, out of the country will be good, but and this not to bash her, but I think that everybody wants that out of the country, type date night or perfect thing. And but my thing is that sometimes you got to start from the ground up. If you can get out and on a general night and just enjoy each other with no argument, no arguing, no fights, no jealousness, no, you know what I'm saying, no nothing, and y'all have y'all night and come home and love on each other. To me, that's a perfect date night. It's simple, it's sweet. Dinner, probably movies, probably dinner, whichever one, and then out to a lounge, just on your grown person shit. But and that's just me. I'm a simple dude.
Gotcha.
And we can get to the out of town stuff, later. But I ain't on the first. No, hell no. I ain't taking nowhere. You probably gonna get McDonald's. Probably gonna get some Popeyes or some shit. But other than that, it's just something simple, man. And that's just it to me. Other than that, yeah, I don't have to have the out of town and stuff like that. I'm cool.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I don't know what that is.
Somebody jamming in the background over there.
Somebody jamming. I don't know who that is. The heck is
who over there jamming?
Somebody did a ride by jam at that.
Bro, I don't know who that is, bro, but they making it happen. Let me I know who that is. That my TikTok followers acting a fool. You heard me? That's my old TikTok followers acting a fool, man. If you didn't know, we live on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. We got to make sure to give everybody access so they could press it next time. Definitely you two ladies. Consistency is everything, man. Consistency is everything. So with that said, my perfect date night. Me, I'm I'm a romantic type guy, so you know, I hadn't did this in a long time, but I actually lit some candles. I actually lit some candles and had a blanket on the beach, and this was in Miami, and it was just I don't know, it was just some wine, and I was able to spend some time with a significant other, and it was just to me it was just perfect. It was simple. As you can see, all of us kind of said something simple and something time consuming. It really ain't nothing like spending a whole bunch of money. I think it really is the thought that count when it comes to impressing a woman. And I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies, if a man don't give you that effort, we already know that as men. If a woman don't give you that effort to where she doing some things where you just don't have to pay for, the effort is what turns me on. The effort is what turns most gentlemen on. No matter what you do, it could be sexually, it could be physical touch, it could be just, you know what I mean, maybe intellectually, but the effort of just giving us that effort, it takes us to another level. And for those that are not getting that spicy time, try talking to your man in a sexual way, and I guarantee you, try touching them in a way that makes them a little turned on but uncomfortable. That could go so far. That could take y'all relationship to the next level. You feel me? So hopefully you got some insight on that. But that's my ideal perfect date, man. The beach. The beach, man. I love the beach. I'm a beach boy. The next topic. Spicy Saturday. What are your financial expectations of your potential relationship? Somebody you're dating, of course. What are your financial expectations? I'm gonna let you speak on it, Laura. Go ahead.
You mean what I expect them to do for me financially?
What are your financial expectations of that dude that you talking about? He gonna stay there with you every day. You gonna be doing what you supposed to do to keep him happy, and he gonna be doing what you're supposed to do. But what's his financial expectation? Because I know everyone is different.
See, I guess I'm different. I don't expect nobody to do nothing for me in life. And I know it sounds wild to some people, but I just don't like because I done been there. Like I take care of my kids, you know what I mean? Like I do everything. I know how to take care of the household. Like I told my ex-husband didn't work for 3 years because I took care of everything, right? And it was because I wanted to make sure that you were there for our kids. And you
Okay.
got that time to bond with our kids or whatever. So like a lot of people might look at me sideways, but it is what it is. Like it's not, I don't have a general way of telling you like what's my financial expectations because guess what? If you ain't at my house or not, I still gotta pay my bills. Like
Okay.
nothing changes. So you coming in, whatever you agree or whatever you want to do to help me out, I appreciate it. I just don't expect it. And that's why I say I don't expect me out of other people. I don't. And that's
Yeah.
why I feel like we sell ourselves short is when we put an expectation on what we want someone else to do. And that's making them like holding them to say you want, okay, I only want a woman who's going willing to agree to 50-50. Okay, well, what if something goes on in her life and she becomes the way she can't help you with a 50-50? Are you going to change your mental aspect on how you feel about her because she can't help you with the 50-50? That's why I said I feel like the whole expecting thing, if we
Okay.
take that out of the equation, it wouldn't feel like you have to like you're holding me up to a pedestal on a pedestal and like I have to be this way or I have to do this, I have to do it. Just my opinion. I'm not saying nobody else can agree with it. So
What is
I
the
don't expect
okay?
nothing,
So
to
let
be
me ask
honest
you.
with you.
But so what I'm saying is so if a guy come up to you, you don't care where he work, if he got a job, if he ain't. I know you said whatever he can give you, but I know you have some type of standard on the man's input on something. He got to put something. He got to pay rent for something. Or he got to. Is it you 80, him 20? It like it really just don't matter? Like, is it just him taking care of the kids and cooking?
I feel like you gonna give a person, right? And that's why I said it depends, because what I'm not saying that, oh, you're gonna stay at my house for free for the rest of your life. That's not what I'm saying. But you're saying what time frame are you talking about? Because if you're growing together, if you love me, you wouldn't put it all on me. I don't expect it though. You said expectations. I'm not gonna put an expectation on anyone. I'm just not. Now, whatever you give of me, whatever you have, whatever you contribute, then okay. But I'm not gonna expect you to do anything because you don't owe it to me. Now, I ain't gonna say that expect yourself to be in this house. I didn't say that.
Look. Trying to switch up now. You can't switch up now, Lord.
Huh?
Can't switch. Don't be switching.
I'm not switching it up. I'm not switching it. What I'm telling you is, like, my bills got to be paid if you're in this house or not.
All right. What you say? What you say, Miss Saudi? I see you waiting. You gotta take it off of mute. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I see where she's coming from, but at the same sense, we both in this house. We both using everything in here. We both eating. We both using the car. We both got insurance. Like, so yeah, we're gonna have to. I ain't gonna say 50-50, but if I can't handle it, you don't want me to pay all of it.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What's your financial expectation from your dude? What you think he should?
I'm not asking him for everything. Just help. Like, shoot, help is
so he can work at McDonald's and y'all gonna be cool. He gonna work at McDonald's.
If it can pay the bills.
Pay the bills. So the bills is
extracurricular activities is he want to do and he can handle it, then yeah, that's fine.
So the bills is what? Rent, what? Power, water, what?
Rent, power, water, gas,
the car,
electric, car, insurance. If you got life insurance,
yeah, because I ain't paying your car note. I ain't paying your bills.
I said,
that man car note.
I mean,
I got my own car note. I said I don't expect you to pay my bills. I ain't say I don't expect you to pay your bills. That's a big difference. Now that's where the line come in at. Now I ain't gonna take care of your bills and mine. You got insurance, you got a car note, you got your little whatever you like to do that you spend your money on. You know what I mean? You still
so you got expectations. So that's your expectations. Now we get
I said expecting to help. I'm not expecting somebody to help me though. That's not an expectation. You gonna do that, huh?
That's part of your finances. Y'all money is y'all money together. So what I'm saying is,
my paycheck say Lori.
well, we can't.
She's switching up. She's switching up.
I'm just teasing. I'm just making a joke.
What are your financial expectations of your potential relationship? And what I'm meaning is his bills and yours. See. The reason why I say that, because sometimes we do get in these relationships, us as men don't know exactly all y'all bills, because we got our bills. Y'all don't know our bills, because y'all got y'all bills. So that's why I said financial expectations, because I'm gonna tell you what's mine after everybody go. I'm gonna let Aunt go ahead and finish, then you can chime in on it and let y'all got something to say real quick.
Mm-hmm. Expect you to keep paying your own bills, but you talking about if you trying to come stay with me, I expect you to help.
So I can't move in and just pay my bills. That's what you said, Lord. You said I can move in and just take care of the kids and pay, and that's it. You gonna help me pay my bills too now?
I didn't say that. I said I didn't expect you to pay mine. That's not my expectation, because my rent got to get paid regardless. That's not what I'm expecting you. But don't come in here expecting me to pay your car note, because that ain't gonna work.
As long as you ain't
what you said?
Go ahead.
I said, as long as you in the house, you helping. Ain't no ways around.
But you ain't putting no number on it. You ain't giving no percentage.
When when these bills hit the refrigerator with the magnet on it, that's up to you on how much you can help with.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
slide on that. What you saying?
I have to pay my own
My
bills.
my expectations. Honestly, I don't have expectations. And when we in a relationship growing financially, I don't have expectations. My reason is that number one, if me and that lady, if me and that person is in that relationship together, right? First of all, like I said the other night, I'm already coming in automatically as a man, you know, taking away 50% of your problems. That's helping with your bills. That's helping with that's just a man being a man. Regardless if I'm moving in with you or you moving in with me, it doesn't matter. You know, like Lori said, but she's more so stuck on a dude moving in with her. So that's where that's where she coming from. But it changes up if you move in with him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, regardless of who's moving in with who, the man is already gonna take at least 50 to 80% of your problems financially away. Period, hands down. That's it. So it's the problem comes in with relationships is when you go asking above that and beyond that. It becomes more what they call fictitious, you know, because now once if you keep it at that 50 to 80% threshold, that's that wiggle room you can work with, because we all been in the working industry. Everybody paychecks ain't the same unless you on some salary type shit. Your paycheck it fluctuates, the difference. You know, stuff comes up. You might miss work. You might get fired. You might get laid off. You might have to collect unemployment. So it's like, but if the man is financing at home, let's say, like I said, 80%, and he's saying, listen, I got all the major bills, rent, house, car, all that shit, and you taking care of and a woman taking care of cell phone, water bill, maybe the light bill, or going in on the light bill, because the light bill can be expensive during it depends on what time of the year. Her money is pretty much put up. But the problem with a lot of relationships when it comes to financial expectations is when a man get paid, we don't think about our money is our money. We think about we think about that family first. We think about the roof over our head. We think about the water bill. We think about the light bill. We think about how to keep the utilities running, right? The average woman, when she get paid, what she think about? Nails done, purse, outfits, clothes, makeup.
Her bills.
She think about her bills, what she has to do to work off of that. So this is something me and my lady been talking about. Like me and my lady had these conversations. You know, they come up with me and her, and I tell a lot of people. Yeah, I tell a lot of people when you go to work, don't think about yourself. Think about your family. Think about how you're gonna pay your bills, how your roof gonna stay over your head. Think about car note. Think about all of that, and then you'll move financially on a straighter line than like this here. Because like I said, a lot of people when they go to work, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get overtime so I can go out and have fun, so I can do this, so I can do that." But what if you don't get overtime? Now you be like, "Damn, I ain't make that extra money. Now I got to pay this bill. Now I got to pay that bill, and stuff like that." So, what's going on, brother? So if that man don't hit that certain threshold, like I said, between 50 and 80%, it's that woman's job. It's her job, especially if y'all living in the household together. Like I said, it don't matter who moved in with who. It's her job to back you up. That's just like if you move in with her, she's been so stuck on paying her own bills. It's a job it's a thing to where y'all communicate, and that man come in and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna take over. I'm don't worry about this. I'm gonna handle that. You just worry about the smaller bills." But at the end of the day, you still have to keep in the mindset to say, okay, I want to keep some money to the side just in case everything don't work out, because a lot of stuff don't work out. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind to still put something away, and I ain't talking about, I'm not talking about relationships not working out. I'm talking about, like I said, you might lose your job. Somebody might not, get that full paycheck or something like that. So my thing is because if I go into a relationship expecting something financially, that expectation is always going to be set high, and it's going to stay there. And the moment that expectation is not met when it comes to bills, whatever, I'm gonna be pissed as hell.
I think they are too.
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed as hell. So if a woman expectations are set here automatically and it's not met, you come home and be like, hey man, check was short, got laid off. She gonna be pissed. She gonna be pissed because it's like now she got to dig into her savings, her account. She got to work harder to pay the bills.
That's where I was gonna go.
Instead of y'all come together and be like, you know what, babe, listen, this is how we're gonna figure this out. This is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be. But again, like I said, when women get paid, they mindset set on my money is my money. Like Laura said, and there's nothing against her. When she get paid, it says Lori on her paycheck. But at the same time, when you and that man living up under that one roof, it don't matter whose name on that goddamn. It don't matter whose name is on that rent. It don't matter whose name on them bills. If y'all ain't got it, now remember, key word. I said if y'all ain't got it, either y'all pockets got to give or them lights got to give.
Yeah. And look, y'all, and we, like I said, Laura, we not beating up on you, but the thing is, seriously, this is why we started this thing, because we want to help people too. We want to help our relationships, what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And be our own counselors, man. Sometimes in life, especially in this day and age when you can't trust nobody, you have to depend on friends and coworkers and families and peers to be your counselors, seriously, for free, just to be for free. Even your church pastor gonna charge you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's very big what Anthony just said, guys. I've been through a ton of relationships, and it's always been majority. I made money for us. She made money for her, and it's still, and I don't think that it's in a disrespectful way, because I understand women are the last line of defense when it comes to taking care of the household and the kids. You guys are the last line of defense, but it's nothing more convincing to a man that you are the one for him, and that you guys are going to make it for these children. When we don't have it, we can ask you guys for it. You've already positioned yourself to be with a good dude. We've already positioned ourselves to be with this good woman. We know what our expectations are. This is why I say, what are your financial expectations to that relationship? Because when we go through that whole dating stage, everything we just put, every little situation that I just put up there, come from the first date to your ideal date to me having a job. I haven't put that on there yet, but that's part of your financial expectations. My bills and your bills are our bills. You have a credit card for $20,000. I make $100,000 a year. Any smart man would invest in his woman and pay that credit card. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hear you. Say what I saw. You got yourself muted. We can't hear you. She muted. She muted and she don't know it. You muted, Saudi.
Unmute your mic.
Yeah, unmute your mic. It's
Well,
still,
she might have to.
still
She might have
muted.
to go back out and come back in.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I got you. I boot up, boot it back in. All right. Unmute your mic now, so to try it again. It's not unmuted. We still can't hear you. But so to reiterate on my financial expectations, I basically say I want to bring 50 to 80% in and let that woman complete me. I know it sounds like I'm copping off Ant, but I'm not. It's just it's just how we was raised probably, and we saw our dads do a lot for the family, and the mom did all the investing. So we might have, so the man paid the bills, the woman took her check and invested with a lot of those bills. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you it worked out perfect. You know what I mean? It worked out down there perfect. And when I tell you, man, it's gonna take people to understand that it take two. It take two people income. 100 to 150,000. You will be okay.
Like I said, financial growth is
We can't hear you.
every day, man. Financial growth is every day. It's a lifestyle. It's not. It's not. All right, I got it this week. I got it this month, and that's it. Financial growth is every day.
She got to unmute her mic. She don't understand what I'm saying. Unmute your mic, baby girl.
Sorry,
Oh, there we go.
I'm on here. I'm on TikTok too, y'all.
Okay, good. But yeah. That's exactly what what we're saying. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I think that we kind of tackled that subject together, man. In a great way. Let's see. The next one was, what are your jealousy triggers? What are your jealousy triggers? Some people don't have jealousy, but everybody does to me. Everybody does me. Some people, my bad. I meant to say some people are going to say they don't have jealousy triggers, but there's always something that makes you jealous. Maybe not envious, but when I say jealous, I'm saying if somebody can't leave you out of a blessing, that's jealousy. It might not be a whole lot, but I guess I'm speaking for me. If another man is too involved with my significant other and she don't know how, she's not handling it the way maybe that I'm expecting her to handle it, that's gonna set off a jealousy trigger for me. I'm already expecting a queen to be a queen, and that means knowing how to handle all of these distractions. You got to know how to handle these distractions, and I guess this is a two-part question, so we're gonna go to that after this. But it's what's your jealousy triggers, and you can see it at the bottom. The two part of the question is, what are your boundaries for friendships outside of your relationship? What are your jealousy triggers? Talk to me.
I'm gonna hit on this good, but I want the women to go first though.
Go ahead, ladies.
Okay, so my jealousy trigger would be, so I'm very, like I say, I'm the loyal type. When I'm with you, I'm with you. So if I see you doing something unloyal, sideways, anything, I don't care what it is. It don't matter what it is. If it's unloyal and we done talked about it, and if we done talked about it, that's another trigger.
What's sideways though?
Anything like if you and your person come to a conclusion that this is what we're not gonna do, I don't like this, you don't like this, or whatever y'all come to terms on, and the other person end up going to do what you said you don't like. In conclusions, that's breaking boundaries.
Breaking boundaries. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What you talking about, like women, or you talking about?
it don't matter.
Just
It's
give
just
me an
in
example.
general.
Give me an example.
I just did. It's just in general. I mean, I can't get too many examples, but it's just
I
like,
got you. I
yeah,
understand what you're
when
saying.
We want you to get deep in it. Cause I'm gonna get deep in it.
I get too deep. I'm sorry.
Cause soon as Ant start talking,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna come on with it. I'm gonna come on with it.
And look, that's perfectly fine, because right now my brain is gonna latch on to that, and then I might have something else after that.
So, hey, I see you with your cup over there. What you got?
Raise the cup, huh? Ooh, that done.
You gotta raise the cup.
Hey, I gotta start getting that done, huh? What's up, Lori? What you think, Lori?
You know, when I read this question, when you asked it, I'm like, I don't really like. I can't really answer like what's. And you're right. I expect you to react to certain situations. I'm gonna
don't come capping, Lori. Don't do it.
Huh? I'm gonna dig into the
don't come capping
first, right? So because I know what you mean. I've had a best friend for like since childhood, you know, and some people that I dated, right, or the two that I dated, was jealous of this person because the bond that we had was different. But you have to understand, everybody that's friends don't mean they ever took it there. We never took it there, never wanted to take it there, right? Hold on. Now I have respect, because whenever I was in a relationship, I pulled myself back, making sure I don't sit there and talk to you on the phone. I don't do this, I don't do that, because I respected what we have, right? And I don't ever want a sense of like, dang, are you going? Because my definition of what she's saying, loyalty, to me, loyalty means that I'm not going to go and talk to somebody else about what you and I are going through. I would never do that. The only people that's going to know about what me and you are going through, other than me and you, is the man above. Because I feel like this, when you start itching and bringing other people in, that's when you start getting other people's perspective on what they would do. So it ain't even necessarily what you need to do. It's, oh, I would do this. So that means if I'm coming at you about something, it ain't even my perspective. It's what somebody else done told me. And so I done ran with it. So my whole point is, I don't like the outside friends and cool. I don't do it. I just don't anymore, because I don't even want them type of problems. I speak to people, I do this, but that hanging on the phone with you and doing all this other stuff, if I can't come and talk to you about it, then I don't need to talk about it. My opinion. Some people might say, hey, look, I feel like I should go to, but why? Why do I have to confide in another male when I have a male literally sitting in front of me? Why do I have to confide in another male on anything? You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, yes, men are great listeners. Majority of them don't give a damn about what you're talking about.
What about your boss? What about your
boss? They
are
great listeners, but they don't know how to respond sometimes.
They don't, you know, and that's the thing. So when you're saying a lot of people, I won't even say women, they'll say, oh, I'm a loyal female. You sure? Because do you protect his name when he's not around? You make sure you don't let nobody speak bad on him. Because I'm not going to let nobody talk bad on you. As long as I'm around, as long as you're around.
And I went through that for a year straight, protecting a nigga that was not needed to be protected. Like I should.
Yeah, now I didn't say everybody deserved to be protected. I just said I won't let you do it, right?
So your boss man, like let's just say your boss, you got a relationship with your boss, and you develop a relationship with him. That happens. I'm not saying a sexual relationship or anything like that, but I'm saying like your boss might like you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you keep that, without messing up the job, without, you know what I'm saying? Disrupting the relationship with the guy.
What is she doing to contribute to make him feel like he's comfortable enough to even get to that point? You know what I mean? I can be me. right? But what type of attention am I giving you for you to draw you in to even
Sit
make
down.
you think you can be comfortable
Sit.
enough with me when you already know I have somebody, right? Why are you that comfortable with me? So what am I speaking? Am I allowing you to flirt with me? What are the boundaries that you set? People don't know me. At work, can't nobody, and I've been there for 10 years, tell you anything really about my life. I let my grandma used to say, let your yay be yay, your nay be nay. That means you don't tell them nothing about your personal life in that situation. They ain't got no business. Hey, you already know what I make on my paycheck. That's enough. You're not
Exactly.
going to know anything about my personal
I'm
life as
telling
far
you.
as that reason, because I'm never going to give you ammunition to hold it over my head at any given moment. So it is true. You do have to set a boundary. So I've had supervisors that have flirted with me before. I cut it off real quick. And it's the way you do it. You don't have to do it. You can do it in a nice, nasty way. I'm very nice. You know that. But I do it in a nice, nasty way where you'll never try it again.
What if
You
they
know what I
brought you
mean?
some food? What you would say to him if he say,
Thank
"Hey, you
you,
know
but
what?
don't do it again.
I got this barbecue. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that?"
I'm good.
It's
Look,
my
now, he just
favorite,
looking
and I
out
love
for you.
it.
He a good friend.
But
Say that
why are
again,
you
Shawty.
why are you looking out for me?
Right. What are your intentions behind looking out for me?
But what I'm saying, like you don't have to be
What are your
confrontational
intentions
about
behind bringing
any.
me food?
You think it's the intention about bringing you some barbecue?
Yeah.
Hell
Sir,
yeah,
you're
it's an
my
intention.
supervisor. You're
It's
not
your
supposed to frag me.
intention.
From the
Yeah, it's some
company?
intention. Cause why
a
are you
company.
just
Yeah.
nowhere bringing me food?
Why are you spending your hard-earned money on me?
No. It's a
Right.
company barbecue at work. You
No,
at a
you
company.
said if they brought you food, you didn't say no company
You
barbecue.
didn't say company.
It's okay. Well, let's put it like that. It's a company barbecue.
But why are you still bringing me food? I can go fix my
Well,
own.
y'all work together. Maybe you ain't know some shit. I don't know.
Why are you comfortable
I'm
enough to fix my plate?
Right. I'm not comfortable enough to eat it
I'm
because I
telling
ain't
you, it's the
watching.
sense of when you give somebody. That's the problem.
exactly.
You
I
have to
agree.
nip things in the bud in the beginning. When you
There you
start that
go.
little and the
Yeah.
laughing and touching and all, you making somebody feel comfortable.
Right.
A man
The
only moves
smirking.
to the next level
Right.
if you make him comfortable on the
Right.
level that he's on. That's just
Because
my
Mhm.
opinion.
you can
I
sit
could
here
be
and be
wrong.
dead serious with a man with a smile on your face, and he gonna think you playing. But you're being dead serious because just because you got a smile on your face, you don't want to have no mug or
Yeah.
be looking nasty. They think you're playing. Like now, it done got to the point of where now we have to start being stern with it, having a mean
Yeah.
mug or having to have a nasty attitude for them to get it, and that's starting to lead to niggas putting their hands on females that they don't know, like when they get rejected. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like we ain't got no choice as how
Put the
we
job in
act
jeopardy
with
too.
certain people.
Yeah, but she's right. It's that fine line because we as Black women are already labeled as that angry Black woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to be
We're
careful.
already
Not saying that some of them are. Some of them I told you some of them wake up on 250, and I don't even know why. Like
man.
I told you what you mad about. You had a bad dream. Like what is you
Wake
so
up like
mad
a
about?
hot boy.
Like I don't get it. But you're right. So you don't try to get yourself labeled as that. So you try to be cautious on the way
Yeah.
you respond to people, or whatever, because you keep a lot in. But like you said, you got to understand the boundary of when to keep it in and when to like literally put your foot down and let people know, like, excuse me, you can't F with me like that. I'm just not going to allow
Yeah.
you to, because I'm not going to allow you to cross this boundary that I have said. I don't care who you are. I don't care what boss you are. You're not going to cross that boundary. And it is
What if
what it
y'all
is.
already cool? Like, what if y'all already cool and your girl, like your husband know him and y'all cool like that? Like,
That's
what
even
a
worse.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the worst one.
That's the
Cause
worst.
That's worse. That's even worse.
I've had that
That's even
before.
worse, bro.
Why you feel like you can speak your feelings to me like that?
Right.
No, I'm saying. Look, okay.
Like
So let
your
me
plate.
put it like this. So, like I said, your boyfriend or your husband, best friends with him. His girl, his wife know your husband. Y'all, all y'all know each other. Y'all cool. But
Hell no. Hell
talk to
no.
him, man. Talk to him.
So it's three things to this. It's three things to this. Number one, you got jealousy. We talking about that. Number two, you got which number two and three. A lot of people a lot of women get confused, and it's nothing to women, but a lot of women get confused because that's just naturally what we are as men. And I'm speaking from a general aspect. A lot of things may a lot of things make men jealous and insecure. Number one, because men are territorial. We are very territorial. So you have to understand that the fact that we are territorial, we don't want nobody bringing our woman no food. We don't want no work husbands. We don't want no work wives. We don't,
Say
and
it
that's just
again.
it, bro.
Say it
We
one
don't
more
want, we
time,
don't want,
please.
bro. We territorial.
No, say
We
it one more
territorial,
time. What you just said about that territory? You
man.
don't want no nothing.
But we don't want it because for the simple fact that we don't want no work wives. Don't bring me no food. Don't bring me shit. Don't bring me no candy. Don't bring me nothing.
Don't bring me no
The
candy.
thing,
No
God damn.
chopsticks. I
and
don't
then
care
the
how
crazy part is,
extra.
Say what?
yeah,
Sorry,
Don't even bring me no chopstick.
sorry. What you said?
I said, don't even bring me no chopstick. I don't care how extra
yo,
my lips is.
yeah, dead ass. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying. Like a lot of women, especially in this modern time, want to be quick to say, "Oh, you insecure, you jealous." No, we're not. We're territorial. That is a huge difference. It's a huge difference in a man being territorial gonna set the insecurity and jealousy off. But you have to first understand that we are territorial. We don't want nobody moving in, no kind of angle, no slick way by bringing our woman some food, by bringing our woman by even saying, "Hey, what you saying? Hey for? For what?" You know what I'm saying? Because that hey can lead to something else. You know what I'm saying? And the way, and I'm just speaking. I'm not going to speak. I'm going
But
to
don't you
speak on
gotta
me.
trust them, man? Don't you gotta trust them?
Hell no. Fuck that. I come to work to get paid. I don't come to work to trust you. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
then
I'm talking about your girl. You trust
First
your
home
girl to
okay
combat it
shit.
though.
No. I trust my lady. I don't trust the niggas around her.
Exactly.
That's just it. I trust my lady all day, every day. I just don't trust what's in another man's head. You know what I'm saying? Because I like I said, I'm gonna speak on me. Back in the days, in my younger days, man, and Zach, you know this shit, bro. If we got a woman to smile, joke,
Boy,
and
it was
laugh,
over with.
I got you. I got you.
It's over.
If I got you to goof off with me, to smile, laugh, and chuckle and see your cheeks red, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And see,
And,
that's the problem
and
because maybe sometimes a female just want to. Hey, you don't know, she might have been going through a bad day, and that little joke might have just made her day. Like, and then you take it as flirting. That's the problem.
see, so here it is. So down from the piggyback off of what Laura said earlier. If I got you to joke, smile, and laugh and carry on just a five, it don't got to be a 5 minute conversation. It can be a 2 to 1 minute conversation, right? Now that goes back to saying that okay, you my lady, your lady know my lady. I know your dude. Now I don't sat here and cut the food with you a little bit. I done gave you some ammo. Now, if some shit go bad, I can bring up, yeah, man, I had your lady laughing at work. Or some
I'm
nigga
telling
can
you.
come to me and say, man, I had your lady lady laughing at work. I knew she was having a bad day. Do you think a man or a woman want to hear some shit like that? Hell no. Hell no.
Exactly not.
That goes back to we are territorial. My lady, she's very territorial of me. I ain't gonna even lie. That Chanel is very territorial of me. She don't play. She don't joke around. You know what I'm saying? With another woman getting close to me, she don't want shit. Don't bring me no food. Don't bring me no biscuit. Don't even smile at me.
So you can't
I'm just
smile
telling
at
the
you.
truth, bro.
You can't even give you
No,
a good
don't.
compliment for the day.
Nope. For what? For what?
Oh,
and,
what you
and
been
that's
doing
and,
with
and
her?
that's the thing about it. Like I said, that first men are natural. We just territorial. Even in the
Yeah.
animal kingdom, men we just natural territorial. So
It's all about respect, right? It's
it's
all
all
about
about that
respect.
loyalty and that respect, man. It's all about that loyalty and respect. And once you, like Lori said, and like Shorty said, you got to know those boundaries. You have to know those boundaries.
Yeah.
And you know, if my lady, if we having a bad, if our relationship is, you know, everybody argue, everybody go through it. But if you tend to go to somebody else in that relationship first, then that's a huge problem. It's a major
No,
problem. Come to me first. You come to me first. We talk about our problem. After that, I don't give a shit who you go to, because you came to me first. I don't care who you go to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, opposite sex do attract. And I ain't talking about on a sexual level. I'm just talking about on a general conversation level. Opposite do attracts. And every woman does have that homeboy they can go to, and every man has that homegirl can go to. But women are more open to going to that man before a man goes to that woman. Like a man that goes to a woman if we just solely like absolutely hurt. But other than that, we still respect our relationship and be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna come to my lady first. You know what I'm saying? By the time you done got it all out between you and your significant other, there's no need for you to go to the next person, because y'all done hashed it out, y'all done talked it out, y'all done got it over with, y'all done moved on from it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the thing is, like I said, like a lot of people these days, especially with men, women have to understand that, you know, first, by nature, we are very territorial, especially of our woman, you know. But if you keep doing repetitive shit, like Lori said, it will then becomes jealousy, and then the insecurity will play in. But then it's never insecurity. I'm just telling you, hey man, if I told you this pissing me off and this bothering me, then just stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get back on the good foot. And that's just it.
I got you. Look, I was joking about a couple of things, but I'm definitely with you guys on all those points. And that's probably why we all get along, because we just on the same level with it. The last
Well, you just be
10
trying to
minutes
pick some
or so.
people.
Say what now, bro?
And then you just be trying to pick some people's brain, bro.
No, well, you know, it's still about making it interesting, even though I know, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know me. I'm about discipline anyway. So hell no, I ain't playing that shit there, man. We matter of fact, if you brought us so and you don't tell me about it, we gonna be in that bitch about to throw down. Dead ass serious, because I trust you too much. The last 10 minutes, man, I want to try to go through comments and on the comments real quick. We'll probably do like maybe 15 seconds a piece on what we think about some of this bull crap. We already know the internet is full of mess, but ain't nothing like seeing funny comments or whatever. So Offset, I don't know if I didn't even know. I'm finding this out today. This is why I watch World Star. Offset wants even split on the custody, man, with the divorce with Cardi. Man, what y'all think about that? Man, we're gonna try to do like a good like 15 to 30 seconds. What you think, Miss Sauter? What you think about this whole crazy ass situation, man?
Lord, Cardi B and Offset, I'm so tired of them. I ain't even gonna care.
Exactly.
They've been for them to be separated. They still end up headlines. Okay, so he wants even split joint custody. Well, Cardi B ain't fit, first of all. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that because I don't know the girl. But from most of the stuff that she be putting out here, like, please edit this out because I don't know. Like, this is
What's up?
them two. I don't have no words for them. I don't know.
Look, man, it's like I ain't seen him with them kids since the divorce. Somebody said that's how we do, huh? Is that how we do as men? He said,
yeah, because he was there before the divorce.
damn, she had to get him together on those other kids. Nah, she did do that. Nah, she made him look good with the other kid. I can't say that. She did put him on her page and act like she was stepmama.
She made him man up real quick.
Seems like he dodging child support. You think he dodging child support?
When he hit 10 kids, yeah. ain't it after 10 kids you don't pay child support no more?
Oh, seriously, I don't know. I ain't know nothing about it.
Yeah, it's the limit. Once you hit a certain limit, you don't be on child support no more.
Wow. Notice he don't have 50-50 custody of his other kids, though. Damn. People crazy on that bit.
That's why I said, what are your intentions behind it?
Damn.
That's my curiosity. Like, what are your intentions behind it? Because if
I
you're
think
not asking for that custody from your other kids, why are you demanding it from her? These are not your only kids. So what's the
because she
intention
can,
behind it?
Cardi can really take everything from Offset. That's what she been
Ah,
doing anyway. So he trying to split it so she won't be able to get everything during the divorce settlement.
damn, boy. Babies need their daddy around. She
Oh yeah,
needs to do this
Cardi
for him.
Cardi is just say empty his bank account. So that's what it was said.
Him cheating has nothing to do with him being a father. Them babies don't feel the same way she do. What you think about that?
I agree. I tell people just because you're a bad husband don't make you a bad father.
Exactly.
Right. How you treat your kids and your old lady is two different things.
Damn. Say that Christmas was look, okay. I'm about to say this. I didn't get my son something for Christmas. To me, Christmas, birthdays, and loving him is every time I get to see him, I let that boy have fun and I let him do. I treat him like he a little prince. You know what I'm saying? So it says here, Cardi. It said he didn't even. I mean, Offset didn't give his kids gifts for Christmas and no Christmas pictures. I don't know why people like that comment because it's like at the same time the kids was with their mom for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for both parents. It's hard to co-parent, guys. Once you did that split custody, it's very, very hard to co-parent. I don't like nothing Offset got going on anyway. But I do say in his defense that Christmas, all those holidays, sometimes the holidays don't mean nothing to us black men. You know, we've already that don't mean you take from the kids. You still want
Right.
the kids to get that same benefit that you got when you was older. You know what I mean? When you was younger, sorry about that. But man, Offset really hurt, man. What you think, Aunt? Aunt still there?
Oh no, I don't see his picture.
Oh, hold on. There you go.
Can y'all
What you
hear me?
think, Aunt?
Yeah.
Um, I on a general public, from coming from a general public eye, man, it's like especially with them being famous and got all the money. Of course, you know, from a general public eye, we still gonna hold them or any, you know, famous artist or whoever to a higher standard to do more for your family, regardless of, like you said, what you and your lady got going on ain't got nothing to do with your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Um, I honestly, man, I believe loving your child and being there for your child is an everyday thing. It's not a seasonal. It's not a seasonal thing. You know, perfect example. My son, my middle child, is in college, and you know he going through some things, but I still have to get on him and say, hey man, you got to upright your ship. You know, just because you're in college and you become your own man, don't mean that I still can't get on your behind for you messing up. You know what I'm saying? And straighten you out. You know, my oldest son, he out there doing field service. I still get on his behind. My daughter, she's 17. I still get on their behind. It's an everyday thing. It's not a seasonal thing. It's not a seasonal thing. It's not a part-time thing. Same thing with my stepdaughter. You know, my mom, my lady get on her daughter. I get on her too. It's an everyday thing. It's not seasonal. So you should always be there for your kid, regardless of the fact that what you and your lady got going on.
True. Let me ask you this, Aunt, real quick. Well, hey, you definitely can answer this question. This is a tough question though. When we split with the woman, if you break up, right, and you got kids from a certain significant other, and you guys decide to break up, right, but you're still trying to work something out, is that cheating? Because like both of you guys are still trying to work it out, but as we said before multiple times, women move on mentally and they're trying to move on with another guy or something like that, and they don't have that same love for you or respect for you no more. And
I
she
mean,
go out and you know what I'm saying? Is that cheating because of the
it's
separation?
it's a two-part question. Yeah, are y'all working it out for the betterment of the kids? Basically saying that okay, we done, but we gonna do what we need to do to co-parent and but still have those boundaries like Laura said earlier, or 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 we coming to a common ground and say, look, man, we're gonna work it out to be with each other. So it's a two-part question. I'm gonna speak from my experience. I didn't work nothing out with my baby moms.
Yeah.
Not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, the only time they reach out to me is when my kids are basically getting out of control, getting out of hand. And then I step in and say, hey, listen, I'm a do you need me to come to where you at? But it's if we working it out to be together and she's out with another dude, no, it's not cheating because she's mentally gone. You know what I'm saying? So he has to accept that. He has to come to a space to accept what happened and what's going on
Yeah.
and accept the process, and he has to eventually move on because no one is gonna get hurt but him. You know what I'm saying? No one is gonna get hurt. He becomes emotionally distraught because now he be like, oh man, we got these kids, this and that. And you out with another dude, okay? But she gonna be like, okay, but it's been done. I've moved on. You need to too, and that's the only way to look. That's the only way to look at it, bro.
How you
Like
feel,
dead
Laura? How you feel? You moving on to another relationship. The man trying to work it out. Y'all get to a little intimate moment. Y'all try to work it out, but you might have already started so with another person. Y'all end up, getting kind of physical with another person. Is that cheating? Or have you actually moved on mentally, like I've heard multiple women say? If
I
Laura's
don't even
still,
see Laura.
oh, she's not there no more.
Nah.
Okay. What about Miss Salty?
So yes, I take it as cheating.
You
That
do?
because, yeah, if you're trying to work on something, why are you still messing it up? Like that's not gonna help fix, and then you're putting yourself in a predicament to thinking somebody else might have a chance or whatever the case may be. Like,
I mean, it's only. I
adding more
don't mean to
fuel to the
interrupt
fire.
you. I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's really only cheating if basically if both of y'all saying that y'all gonna work it out, but physically that person has moved on. But if one party is saying that they done and they literally are done, it's not cheating. You just have to
Right?
accept that
Yeah,
faith and move on.
yeah.
Okay,
You just
okay,
gotta
okay.
accept that fact that they moved on. Like,
That's
there's
tough.
nothing you can do at that point. At that point,
Exactly.
it's dead. Like, ain't no such thing
Right.
as trying to fix nothing. Ain't no such thing as trying to rekindle, because what are we rekindling? You to do the same shit that you did again to fuck up? That's like me opening the door of worms again for you to come back and do the same thing or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
Right.
What you think? What you think, Laura?
It kicked me off.
well, the question is right there. I don't know what happened to your audio, but let me see. Maybe if I take let me take it away from it for a minute. So the question is on the
Hey,
screen.
hush.
Basically, if you are in a relationship and you guys break up and then you move on and you actually meet somebody else, is that still cheating if you said to your person that you're making up with that you guys don't give it an opportunity to I guess to make up? Am I saying it right? Or do I need to go to something else?
Let me understand. So you're trying to say, like, if I'm dating somebody and we take a break, right? And then I start talking to somebody else. Is that considered cheating?
No, like
Absolutely
you
not.
start talking to somebody else, and then let's just say you talk back with your ex, and y'all decide y'all gonna get back together, and but you still already told this other person in that same little, you know what I'm saying? And I know people should take a break. Like when you break up, you should take a break from dating. But you sometimes you just can't help who you meet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't help who you meet. So
So
like
then maybe the person you with ain't who you supposed to be with.
exactly.
I mean, sometimes it's a reality check. You know, a lot of people
What do
say,
you think that what do
hmm,
you think?
can you hear me?
I say you think it's cool. Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I don't believe that's cheating. I mean, it just depends because it's so important on verbiage that you use with each other, right? Because if you're saying we're working on us, how are you working on me when you're spending time with somebody else?
Not exactly. Okay.
So you're not working on us. You're working on yourself and you're trying to figure out what makes more sense to you or what flow, like you're just going with the flow. No, if we're working on each, like if I'm working to get to whatever level back with you, right? You can't do it with a distraction. You
Can't
talking to
do it with
somebody
that.
else is
Okay.
a distraction. It's distracting you away because as soon as you and that person that are trying to figure it out get into an argument, guess who you about to run to? That other person, because that other person
Exactly.
is available. So no, I don't think it's cheating because you're not together. But I do feel like it's a waste of your time to even say you're working on something with each other if you still have somebody on that platter. You know, y'all all three sharing the same platter.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I'm just listen, man, it's helped this right here, like I said, this is our own counseling. I've been through some situations like that. I've even put some people through that too. You know what I mean? Like everything always go both ways, and I want everybody to understand this. Don't never get it misconstrued. Like when me and Anthony talk, we talk based off experience. Lori, I've noticed that too. We talk based off experience. Uh, I have been told by multiple people, "Oh, you think you know it all?" And this, the thing is, no, but I've been through so many situations, or I learned from a lot of my peers, brothers, or just friends and associates that I damn near have been through a full relationship. I mean, learning from your grandmother, your grandfather, you pay attention to the key details of relationship. You pay attention to the key details of building. Most of us just want to build your own family, your own situation, and that's what we speak off of. You know what I'm saying? So like I just hope that whoever gets the advice, be gracious for the people that's on this podcast. I'm telling you, I am, because it also reiterates when you're doing the right thing. Because a lot of people will tell you that you're doing something wrong, and you don't immediately reach out to your peers or to your brothers or your sisters. You might just, you might kind of push, you might push against yourself even though you know it's right. You know what I'm saying? So fight for your relationship, but don't get yourself taken advantage of so much to where it triggers you and to go crazy in your mind, man.
But you
Um,
said something important. And this is what a lot of people don't see. If a person's not a good associate, they're not going to be a good friend. If you're not be a good friend, you're not going to be a good partner. If you're not going to be a good partner, you're dang sure not going to be a good husband or wife.
yeah,
This is the thing. It be kinks and red flags in the friendship situation. You know what I mean? And then you're just like, oh well, maybe if we date. And then people that start dating be like, oh well, maybe if we get married. That doesn't change. You have to be wanting and willing to change within yourself. There's no piece of paper on this earth that's going to make you change. Not none. It's not. Because you have to change from within. Change always starts from within. So you have to just look at those things that how do y'all mesh well as just friends?
Yeah.
You
Can
know?
we end the show with this?
Yeah,
Can
go
we end
ahead.
the show with this Donald Trump thing? And I know it, and I know definitely ain't gonna talk educated on it, and you gonna talk educated on it. Let's end it with this. Donald Trump signs an executive order to make English the official language of the U.S. I want people to stop bullshitting, stop playing around like you didn't grow up in an English. I mean, not bad. I'm sorry, that you didn't grow up in an education system that tried to push everything on you but English after you finish grade school. When you go to college, all of us has been there. For some reason, when you go to these jobs and you go to this and you go to that, everybody and their mama, they even had us do that for our high school graduation. You had to take a foreign language, and most of us picked Spanish, and some of us picked French. I actually did both. And they tried to push this on us, and it's people. I'm going through these comments, and it's just crazy how people talking. They try to act like it was ever like equal. It was never really equal with us and a lot of my compadres. What you think about this, man? Is this big? Am I making too much of it? Should English be the only official language of the United States? I mean, I thought that would be a no-brainer.
I don't think I honestly I don't think that it should it's I think it's always been established as the number one spoken language of the US. Um the official language, absolutely. Um does it help to learn a secondary or a third language? Absolutely. Um the 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 thing is that we are feeling we as a community or as a whole is failing to say that okay to accept that um Spanish is literally has become the secondary language in the United States, and that's due to the growth of the Spanish population in the United States. It has grown from when we was in school. You
Yeah,
know, there has I mean by a lot. You really didn't see a lot of the Spanish culture here like you do now. I mean, it's some states. I've been all over, man. New Jersey, Virginia, Wisconsin, Georgia, now Florida. There are some places you can go, specifically New Jersey and Wisconsin, and literally you go to one side of that city, there is the entire community. It's number of Spanish folks. So it doesn't help to learn the secondary language. Absolutely. Should it be uh implied or recommended that we do learn Spanish? I'm all for it. You know, it just makes you more educated in that area to not ask for help or to pull out a book or to use Google or the AI system to say, hey, can you translate this instead of just educating yourself. Um, because the thing is that you always want to know what somebody is talking about. Like I said days ago, man, they can be talking shit about you and you never know. 9 times out of 10, they are talking shit about you. Truth be told. But to show, that other culture that yeah, I'm on your level as well. Because you got to look at it like this here. The the first language Spanish person or anybody that's coming from a foreign country that's coming over here, they gonna have English down pat. It might be a little broken, but you're gonna understand when they speak English. And like I said, it might be broken, but they gonna have it down pat, and that's just the basics. So yeah, it should. It's already been established that, but as a community as a whole, man, we've steered away from learning basic English to everything now is just becoming broken English, and like it ain't gonna be much lie, man. It kills me to with these new uh words that be coming out, and I'd be like, what the hell? What's that? You know what I'm saying? It kills me with how the urban community has taken the language and just broken it up, and it's becoming more and more broken. That way that when we go into a professional setting, we so used to speaking of broken English till we don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? And it actually make us dumb and stupid. Not saying that we are, it just make us look dumb and stupid. So it kind of take us out of a percentage that we need to be in. So yeah, I believe we should get back on track to teaching our younger generation to speak proper English. I agree with that.
What you say, Laura?
I mean, I agree with him. I feel like because that is something that is predominantly what's used is English. Yeah. However, I feel like it should be optional. I agree with you. It should never be forced. Because in true reality, I learned it in college and I learned it in high school. Guess what? Ask me about it now. I'll be like, huh? What you say? Because
Man,
if it's not something that's required of you consistently, you definitely, it's like use it or lose it, right? So my whole point is I agree. I feel like you should want to know other languages, right? Especially if you're somebody that is going to live in like South Florida or places like that, or Texas, or even if you go visit overseas, you will want to know the different languages. You never want to feel like you don't know what other people are talking about, because how can you be made self-aware of things that are going on around you if you don't even understand what they're talking about? They could be
exactly.
Right.
plotting something against you. Not saying it's happening, but they could be plotting something against you, and because you don't even understand their language, you have no idea what's going on.
Damn.
Oh, the fact of it is that it is happening. Like I said, you'll never know because you don't understand it. What they're talking about. So you have to go back and get in your car or be like, hold on, let me translate what they said. So yeah, you always have to be mindful of that, of your surrounding environment when it comes to, you know, when it comes to these different languages. You know, like I said, I lived in New Jersey, man. You got the Jews, they got their own language, they got their own police force, they don't deal with nobody outside. If you ain't Jewish, they ain't dealing with you. If you ain't converted to how they live and stuff like that, they ain't dealing with you. Like they literally go into Walmart or these stores and they literally shop for a certain item that has to have a certain symbol on the back of it, in the Jewish community in New Jersey, and it's like they're not allowed to deviate from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always good to be inclined with different cultures and different, not saying on a religious aspect, because that's a whole nother topic, that's a whole nother argument, but just to be, like she said, just to be made self-aware.
Gotcha. Uh, we're gonna get ready and shut down, man. Bring on another day tomorrow. I appreciate everybody, man. It's me and Anthony Brown, Lori, and Miss Saudi. Uh, want you to like, subscribe, comment. You can also share this show on your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. We will definitely start focusing more on TikTok. It's a little bit more funner. I'm gonna show you guys the link that we have created, and I'm telling you, the shows are like 15 more times funnier than YouTube, Instagram. I mean, it's nothing compares to TikTok right now. I can't even lie to you. And I don't even like social media like that. But I have learned to indulge in the business side of podcasting. Me and Anthony has been trying to grow this channel for a while and actually really find the right females. And it seemed like we finally found some guys that want to put in some effort with us. So if we take what we got right now and we take it to TikTok, man, the sky's the limit. And we can always go live with this show. I actually got another laptop coming in because Ant keep picking up my laptop. So I got another one coming in probably like in a week or week and a half. Very
gotta
nice.
get rid of that Acer, bro.
Hey, but I love it. Hey, I love this gateway now. But man, once we get onto it, it's addicting. It's very addicting. I did not know it was gonna be that fun, but you get people from all over the world, and I mean they're on constantly, one after the other. Bam, 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 bam. Saudi's seeing it now. I broke it down to her. She's seeing it now. And all of us can all get paid and get on at the same time and try to put it on. I promise you. And still have this platform the way we got it. This is gonna be beautiful in the next month or so. So we appreciate you guys. You got anything to add, Ant, before we ride out?
Man, I appreciate everybody for chiming in, man. The viewers, appreciate y'all for helping us trying to reach our goal. Appreciate the team, man. Let's do it. Especially to piggyback off of what Zach said, man. We got some stuff in store for everybody, man. My lady definitely gonna be joining soon, man. We just trying to get our house together and everything. So it's gonna be wonderful. Especially when we start doing these open podcasts, man. That's when we start the open podcast, you got to remember, man, it's basically as you are. It's on the fly. It's just getting out in the community, the malls and stuff like that, setting up and just going at it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun because it's like you expect the unexpected, but you have to unexpect the expected. If you know what I mean. So
nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. It don't matter if you hear it. Nobody still can do it because it's a certain way you got to do it, and we kind of put together.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing just on the spot podcast. Like just go set up and go with it. There's nobody doing that.
And we set up in different cities, and that's the beautiful thing. Atlanta, Tampa, Miami. Yeah. And I don't know what
it's like wherever. Yeah, it's like wherever you at, you set up, and do open podcast, man, and everybody sit down and. We got some stuff in store, man. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna take a team, to get it going, and that's the goal.
Exactly. All right. With that said, hopefully I see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel, 3:00, man. I appreciate you. If you can make it, I'm here. We here regardless. So if you can make it, man, I definitely would love that. If not, I know how it is. Tomorrow, church day. Make sure y'all say a prayer for me. I'm gonna be praying for myself too, and I'm gonna pray for y'all. All right. Like, subscribe, comment, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. All right. It's the ultra. It's the.
I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like stopping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. These motherfuckers on the road. When the hell they learn to drive? Jive turkeys at my job, about to get a cool, cold, mean fire. Should've took the day off, might slap my boss. My own damn kids pissing me off, as if I hadn't had enough. Chipotle, fuck my